Hi guys, it's me. Today is a Tarot Tuesday, and I thought because it is the first Tuesday of 2022, I would kick it off with a very special reading for you guys. So I've got a new deck. Actually, there's two decks in here. This is the Book of Shadows Tarot, and it has two decks. I'm just going to open this up. Look at how gorgeous this is. So one above, one below. So I want to do a very special reading for you guys today. Yeah, so I'm going to read with the As Above Tarot, and then I'm going to read the same reading with that So Below Tarot. My whole idea is I have such a beautiful, large community out here that I want to read for not just a general, but I want to read for, even though we're all kind of on this path together, not everyone is in the same place. Some people are struggling, some people are going through different things. And so I wanted to offer two readings. So I thought if I did it with this deck, which is new to me, so surprise, this is also the first time I'm going to read this deck. So this is a really kind of a fun adventure for me. I feel like they're going to read more like kind of your outward world and your inward world, right? Are you someone who's going through stuff in 2022 that's really about outside of you, right? Ways that you move in the world, ways that you like job, career, love life, like the ways you move in the world? Or is your journey in 2022 one of those internal ones? So the So Below, I was thinking of using it for more subconscious, like more deeper, more emotional stuff. But like I said, I've never read with this deck before. So it's going to be really fun. And I'm going to try a new format where I do some of the reading, and then I'm going to switch the camera and stuff. So fingers crossed that this works. Okay, let's get to it. So I'm going to read them in the seasons, okay? I usually do a spread for the year. So the first season we're looking at is January through to March. Okay, and these are your cards. These are beautiful cards. So you've got the Ten of Earth, so that would be your Pentacles. Your Crone of Water. I love it as a crone. And your One of Elements. So really feeling into these, I feel if this this blue reading path is where you're at, I feel like you have come to the place where you have done a lot of work. A lot of your internal work has done, my love, and you are heading into a deeper understanding. I feel that comes out in this Crone of Water. So you really need to be true to your intentions. Not just your intentions, it's really time to tune into your inner desires, your inner wants, and your deeper emotions. You're entering into a time of your life, just like the crone, where your life is yours again. After being of service, after putting yourself in a place of caring for others and taking care of others, you have done a lot of deep work, and now it's time for you to take your life back for yourself. That is, and then we have a card of manifestation, right? Look at all that. You've got earth, air, water, fire. You've got everything. This might be the magician card in this deck. Again, I haven't read this deck before, so this is super fun for all of us. But what I really feel is that you are entering into a time, my dear, where it is time for you to listen to your own wants and desires and start making your hopes and dreams manifest. And these don't have to be super big things, okay? Maybe it is super big things. I don't know. That's for you to know. But just listening to your own wants and needs, okay? And then asking at the next quarter. So this is into April, May, June. So the real spring and the beginning of summer. What I want to talk about here is we've got these three cards. Summerland, which I believe is the Fool because it's marked with a 0. Then the 5 of Earth and the 4 of Earth. I really feel like an opportunity is going to come up unexpectedly for you. Okay, now I'm not sure what walk of life this is, and it's a general reading, so it kind of feels really foggy when I feel into this, but I feel like for many of you, there is going to be a huge shift. No, erase, erase, erase. There's going to be a springing opportunity or a major change. It's something that feels really outside of your control. I get that from that waterfall. 5s are always transformative. And when I really feel into this card, although it looks tranquil and beautiful, there is a real stirring up of things with this waterfall. Water finds the easiest way. However, we are not reading the element of water here. We're reading earth. So what this waterfall does to the earth underneath where it lands and all of the stuff around. So something is coming in and really going to push a change in your life. So this could be an opportunity you are stoked about. This could be a change you have been avoiding. I'm not sure, but before June, this is going to come for you. And the end part is, though, it does create more stability to you. Fours are about stability. Earth is super stable, right? Like that's our Gaia. So the Four of Earth, at the end of this, know that you will be more stable, okay? Especially in the realms of Earth. So that is all the yummy things, right? The shelter over our little heads and the yummy foods we like to eat and all of our creature comforts. So know that it is going to give you stability. It's just going to be quite emotional. I think it's going to feel scarier than it actually is. Like that's that Fool energy, having to take that leap, having to take that jump, right? It's very tricky to do, but very freeing. Okay. So in through the summer, this brings you deep reflection and deep learning. Okay, so we have the 5 in this deck. It's called the Book of Shadows. That corresponds to our Hierophant or Faith card in other decks, talking about mentorship, deep learning. Okay, the Path, that's number 9 of our High Arcana. That corresponds to the Hermit card, deep, deep reflection. And the One of Cups, or One of Water, thank you. So a very new beginning for you in the land of your emotions, okay? So it's interesting because when I pulled out this as above, I want to talk to people on one path, and I was thinking it would be an outwardly active path. And it's beautiful that we have both the Hierophant and the Hermit come out. So whatever change happens before June, it triggers deep, deep learning for you. Deep learning about yourself, deep learning about your wants and desires in the world, deep learning overall. Now, you could really go back to a physical school. That's what this could be about. This could be heeding a call to go back to school to further your education or finish that education. This could be all about real esoteric learning, right? Maybe it really is a Book of Shadows for you, and it's about taking that leap into trusting your intuition. Maybe this is about learning at a new job, okay? I don't know. You tell me. What I can tell you is that the emotional growth that you're heading into is going to be super major this year, okay? There are big changes coming for you. And you are also going to move through them with grace, okay? The Hierophant card is about having that connection with your highest self, that connection with your faith, that connection with your intuition that carries you through things. These are not hard times. These are times of change. Okay. Do you know what I mean? Like this isn't like, ooh, bad omen. This is, wow, change is coming for you. And you're going to have a deeper connection with yourself at the end of it. Does that make sense, my dear? Okay, let's look at the fall. Oh my God, the art in this deck, I'm telling you. So you have pulled the Ace of Air, the Crone of Earth, and the 6 of Air. Oh, these are fun cards to read, let me tell you, babies. Okay, so starting off with that 1 of Air, it feels really like you're moving with the transitions you make and the decisions you make. It really feels like you're going to be moving out of that earth element and into an air element, into a newness around the creativity for you. Okay. And a lot of people get hung up on the word creativity or the word artistic. What I want you to know is I'm not talking about just drawing. Like if you're a musician or an artist by trade, for sure, this is going to be a really inspirational fall for you. Everything you've gone through in the beginning half of 2022 is going to be like a muse for you. However, if you don't consider yourself very creative, we're talking about creativity of the mind, problem solving, thinking differently, opening up that wind, a new wind coming in and inspiring your thought process. So the Ace of Air, and it is brought to you by this beautiful crone of Earth. So deep, deep, deep ancestral blessings, I feel, with this, okay? And really standing in your power. And so the crone of Earth is going to be giving you her blessing into the winter, which is the time the crone rules, which is really cool. And then the Six of Air. Lots of inspiration. I feel like whatever goes on for you through the first half of 2020 really inspires you in the second half. I feel like at the end of it, you're going to feel much more connected with your creativity, and you will have taken risks that you didn't necessarily believe you would have. They're gentle risks, though. It's not a tumultuous year for you, but it's a year of change nonetheless. And the change comes as a surprise. Remember, it had that Fool beside it, so the change comes with a surprise. Okay, so that's the as above half of this Book of Shadows Tarot. I haven't even opened the book, but I wanted to get the proper name and everything for you all so you can read it. I guess it's backwards. I guess that doesn't help. I'm going to do a part 2, okay? So I really feel like we have quite a collection of people in beautiful phases of their life, and it's really hard to do a general reading for the year with just for everyone. So I'm doing 2. I'm using the Book of Shadows as above, so below tarot, and I'm gonna use this other half of the stack to read for anyone that this didn't resonate with. Okay, I don't want